Okay. Okay, hi, today is our fourth meeting. So we are going to talk about the movie that we have seen, that is 12 Years a Slave. So, who wants to give the synopsis? Oh, members who didn't come is Syafiqah, binti Lokman, because she got some things that cannot be treating. So that's it. And okay, who wants to? Oh, date. It is 18 October and it's 11:11 p.m. Okay. So who wants to give the synopsis?
So the story is about a free black man who is kidnapped to be a slave. He was a free black man. He was married to Anne and got one child. Two child, sorry. And the story started when he was finding a job. So he got an offer from Birch, who offered a job in circus. He was a fine violinist, and he accepted the job. But then he got cheated by Birch, which Birch made him drunk, and then he kidnapped the Solomon. And then it all started. He became a
He was from New York.
He was from New York. And he became a slave for 12 years, and then Base.
Played by Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Played by Brad Pitt.
You know Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie's punya husband. Okay, then?
So Base got him free, and then the two things he did was to get him certified that he was not a slave, and then she's trying to sue the Birch, the master, the kidnapper, but he couldn't do that because he's a black man and Birch is a white man. So that's a rule in South. So that's how the story ends.
Okay, so the story is based on a true story. Yeah, true story. That
But
one man
some
fight for survival, survival and freedom.
White man.
That black man facing cruelty as well as unexpected kindness. Solomon struggled not only to stay alive but to struggle not only but to retain his dignity.
Yes.
It shows that how easy can a life change within a day. Then he was a free man. Suddenly he got kidnapped. Then he becomes slave for 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
And it also shows how the white man was very rude and they were very like cruel. They're very like, I don't know, they're like so very.
It's actually based on a true story, so whatever it was in the movie was real.
Yes.
So it's not something very, how can I say? It's not something very untrue. Yeah. I was looking for the word. Thank you.
Americans in the older days.
Yes.
And then the movie got Oscar.
Yeah.
2 years.
Three Oscars. No, 3 years. 3 Oscars they got.
3 Oscars last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
The 2013.
Yeah.
Yes.
The movie teaches us how we can live in such
How to survive.
multicultural nation.
So we need to praise
Each other.
Then how the situation was in 80s
Yeah. The people were very mean, I think. The white people, they were like so very, they lose the blacks. So they're like,
But it is only happen at South
oh,
America, right?
firstly, the north side of America, that didn't, they do not like encourage racism like that. But up south, the people there treat blacks like slave. So whatever it is, the blacks are slave at south. So any blacks there is not very free. But blacks north is free. The blacks up south is not.
Until now?
No. The slavery is banned now.
But we have it in the other way, like the way that they some of the families get the nanny, and they actually sometimes even here I see the people they are really mean to the nannies that they come from
Meat.
country, yeah, and they treat them like a slave. But it changed. It's not like previous. They sell the people for slavery or something like that. It changed in a different way.
Huh? What do you think?
What do you think?
Okay. We talk about the most get your most attention part, the scene during a video, during a movie. So for me, the most scene that the scene that most remember is the when the night that he drowned. Then after the next morning he wake up, he was locked. He was locked inside a room, closed dark room. Yeah, and his face is very curious and very helpless. That he don't know
You don't know what to do.
what actually is happened.
Yeah.
And after that, there's a man come in to the room. I forgot the name already. So actually, the man is actually forcing him to telling himself he's a slave now, not a free man. And this scene happened the second time after the ship reached the destiny. Yeah, because there's a free. If I'm not mistaken, there's a free man. He was looking for his slave. Then he was counting he was telling one by one their name.
Yeah.
And
That was the
Solomon
second.
doesn't react to his slave name, Pat, right?
Brad.
But
So the free man tell him your name is Pat. He's emphasized on his sentence. So it's very that's how to say. It's quite PT and everything is changed so suddenly. That,
most of the
if I was him, I can't really accept and can't really
Yes.
fast point to
just
the
like
such
one
level.
day, the whole
I really hate the part that when the white man beat the guy, it looks very unbearable. I think it's like, and he's like,
It's really hurt when the
yes,
stars
but I mean,
when they yes.
Especially is the last part. The owner tell Pat to hit.
oh, the girl, what's the name? No, Lupita. Bukan, not Eliza. The other girl.
Tally.
No, not Eliza. Her name was.
forgot.
She's the one have the most best result to collect the cost. The 500.
Betsy.
Betsy.
The girl, Betsy.
Yeah, actually the movie, the camera, the view shows
Yeah.
how the back, only that scene is like blood, everything.
Betsy was ripped like.
Using part.
There's so many things.
And the girl and the slave, the woman slave, they were raped too. Besides, there were. Eliza was raped. The first one, Eliza was raped. The first for the beginning of the movie, Eliza was raped, but at the end, Patsy was raped repeatedly by the master. What's his name? I can't remember. I can't remember his name. His name was Epps. Epps.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And Epps' wife was very like, I saw my Epps' wife hate Pratt because she was like Patsy because like because his husband was fond of her. His husband was very fond of her and he like keep coming back at her.
So, Arif, what would you feel or what would you do if you were
Like Solomon.
Solomon?
In that situation.
Slave.
The slave.
If you are slave.
If I be a slave, I will be
A cool slave.
a slave and I will survive as long as I can.
But what if you
What about your honor?
I think what else can we do? Yes. What else can we do?
Suicide.
suicide?
You got two children and
What?
I want suicide. I just fight for it as long as I can. Yeah,
But
fight
you
for my
can do
family.
anything, no? Yes.
Like what he did.
In the movie, actually, Pat seeks for help for 2 times. But actually, the first time he was betrayed.
He was betrayed
by
his friend.
But
by his friend. Even when he
Actually,
gets
it's not
his
his friend, it's just the what's the master called?
master Epps.
As he
really.
he employed a watchman to watch after the slave to work.
Co-master.
So, yeah, so like the watchman is the white man also. Then
The first master or second master? The first master was
Second
Ford.
master.
Oh, second master Epps.
uh,
The first master was very nice. Ford.
Yes.
Serious?
Ford. Yang the Benedict Cumberbatch acted
She-
as Ford.
She treat the slave as human.
Yes.
She treat the
But
slave
his
as human.
his helper, the lower guy, the guy was very mean. I think quite mean, and he like downgrade Solomon for his intelligence because Solomon said that it would be easier for them to transport the logs through to river. But then he was like, no, you can't do that. And then, but Ford, his master was like very impressed by him, and they were was very impressed by them. So he accepted the idea. So then they tried to do it, and it succeeded.
Successful.
Yes. And then
It's actually one of the things that I like about this movie was usually the movies from the American movie want to show the bats.
The best of them.
Bad of the they want to show the black people are not good. Something like that. The idea most of the
Yeah.
gangster, most of the people who do the bad things, they are black.
yes.
But in this movie was opposite side. Was actually like something very unusual,
It is.
which is actually kind of true. But every people that I met from the country that their skin is darker, they are very kind.
They were discriminated
Yeah,
by their skin color.
that's it.
It is actually a historical movie.
True. Yeah.
So
That's why it got
we
this-
have to make sure that the history not
Does
be
not
the
repeat
future.
itself.
Ah,
So what can you get from the movie?
As I said,
Freedom.
life is like a wheel. Sometimes we are at the top, sometimes we are at the
Yeah, true.
down.
Just not judge people by their skin color lah. That's the main point.
Just
They are also human.
no human should be slave. So
They
that
really should not.
mm,
Yeah. I hope slavery not in this modern world.
yeah. But unfortunately, we have
Yes.
still have it. Yeah.
It is called slavery.
After Syafiqah
Uh,
was free, he actually did some work on changing a law on
Work laws, 8
slave
hours a day.
salary. So then
He
after
tried
that,
to sue.
he only come out this book, 12 Years a Slave.
Mm.
Which I will mention at the end of the movie.
So the end of the movie?
Yeah.
He tried to sue the guy that
The kidnap him.
But he failed.
he paid the law in South was like
So
Actually, at last, Solomon died, but nobody know where he died.
1863.
The time, the place, and what cause he dies. Nobody knows. But he don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Oh, first time.
Yeah.
It is actually at the
Narrator.
at the end of the movie.
Narrator.
There is a narrator. Narration. There is narration.
That no one knows.
so. What quote do you like from the movie? My personal favorite is I don't want to survive. I want to live.
Yeah.
How about you guys? He kept repeating it. I think throughout the movie he kept repeating
I
the
don't want to survive, I want to live.
The Solomon.
yes.
So I think everyone's favorite part.
Oh no.
Yeah. Alamak.
So
Who's the best
actor.
Of course, Brad Pitt. Yeah, also I
I think Lupita Nyong'o was good. Lupita, the girl that played Patsy. It was good the movie.
Okay.
So
So,
let's talk about for 4 more minutes.
So, would you recommend it to other people to see this movie?
Of course,
yes.
I watch it with family, but yeah, I will recommend it to my friends.
I will recommend to my friend because we often think that in terms of slavery, we tend to think that black people were only kidnapped, stolen, and whisked away from the shore of Africa. But we're not considering how often free black people were kidnapped, stolen, and whisked away from the shore.
Yeah.
Yes.
but actually the movie is quite boring.
I will be recommending it to your family. I think because there's very much nudity. Like, oh my god, why? There are some parts that must be censored. I mean, who wants to see you taking a bath? Oh my god, it's like
family.
When all the slave is on like a shop is in the shops, the slavery shop,
yes.
so they are no clothes
They're not
and
because
then
they want to say how tough they are. Oh my god. This is not porn, okay?
No,
You like to
watch it with family lah.
It's a good movie.
Moment.
It's a good movie, but it needs to be filtered, I think.
I watched. I censored that moment.
It's like,
Everyone, close your eyes. La 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 la. la.
Very nice to see you.
Three lah, three.
4.5.
Over five. Over five.
3.25. 3.25.
Oh, if they censored that part,
Four
maybe I go
star.
5.
It's ignoring those part for I mean storyline
Yeah, best and story. I will give 4.5. It's not better than I think
Better than?
last 2 movie we watched. Right?
Are you sure?
We watch Pearl
Forever and Beautiful
I think
Mind.
Beautiful Mind.
Was long, maybe 7 days. The Beautiful Mind was, the story was, I mean, the
It's
story
about
of 12 Years Slave was better, but the acting in Beautiful Mind was better. So you have to
this one I talk about next week.
go.
We talk about this on next week in the next week.
The comparison.
Next task.
Okay, so next week.
Okay, so that's it
So
from us.
farming.
Bye.
Bye.
So,
Bye.